First of all, respect to you for watching this video. This is the kind of video that is completely unedited and it just focused on me providing value. Who is this video for? I'm making this video for the people who are already in college or who are planning to get into college. If you have already graduated from college or you don't want to do college, then you could still find a few things that are useful here, but the main focus is on people like me. And in this video, I will promise to give a clear path on starting a quant firm or getting a quant job. Who am I? I am Raghav, an undergrad student in America studying at University of California, Davis. I'm majoring in computer science and I am minoring in statistics. I have past experiences with internships and mentorships in this field and even in the field of AI and ML. And the purpose of this channel is to showcase my quant journey and hopefully inspire or help people along the way. So subscribe if you also want to start a quant firm and you are in the same boat as me. Why should you listen to me? Well, this roadmap has been created with the help of experts and businessmen in this field. A lot of these people are very well known and you will have heard of them. And they have a net worth of more than $10 million. So I am in direct contact with them and they have been helping me along the way. Then I'm also studying in one of the best colleges in America. I've invested more than $1,000 into my quant journey apart from college. And I've been on this journey for about 6 months now. Then I've been a coder for more than 10 plus years now. I've always loved coding, and as you all know, coding is a huge part of quantitative finance. In this video, I will be covering the following things that might help you. First is university classes, online courses, internships, trading, joining or starting clubs, reading books, and going for events and listening to podcasts. So let's get right into it. University classes. If you haven't got into university yet, then I would highly suggest taking a STEM major. If you already are in university and you can afford to switch to a STEM major, then do that. But if you can't switch to a STEM major, then just pick up a minor in statistics, math, or computer science. Finance is also very important, but I feel like most of the quants that you see are not finance nerds, but they're actually coming from STEM majors, because I think STEM just makes you think in a different way, especially computer science and programming. So try to do either a major or a minor in these fields. But if you can't do any of those, then just take classes in either calculus, statistics, or programming, or even all of them together. Then maybe you have already graduated or you plan to do masters, then definitely do masters in quant finance. That will make the job hunt way easier. I personally am not looking to do masters because I want to start my firm as soon as possible. This might be a bit unconventional, but I have a lot of help from a lot of people, so I do not think I would be needing a master's. But that could change. Honestly, I might be doing masters 2 years from now. Then is online courses and internships. Like, it's 2024, and if you aren't taking advantage of the infinite number of online courses in the internet right now, then you're just at a disadvantage. I've been doing an online course for about 6 months now, and it's taught me so much stuff that I can't tell you, and the value that I'm getting from them is insane. I do not want to name what the company is unless they sponsor me, so maybe you should subscribe so that I get more credibility. But apart from that, find mentors. How would you find mentors? Honestly, finding mentors could be tough, but you have to be very proactive. You can't be sitting at home and expecting to find a mentor, but go for events, talk to people, go message people on LinkedIn. I'll actually get into more about how to find a mentor further down this video. That will make more sense. Next thing is investing in yourself. So a lot of people are quite hesitant to spend money on online courses, but if you want to get good at this field, especially quant, then investing in yourself is so beneficial. If you do not want to invest in yourself, or maybe you don't have the funds for it yet, then just go on Coursera, Udemy, EDX, and they have a bunch of online courses. Most of the courses that Coursera has are free, but you just can't get a certificate unless you pay for it. Then I think I got the internships part a bit mixed up, but it's on the next slide. Looking for internships as an undergrad. It's not impossible, it's definitely harder for undergrads than for master's students, but I have seen people as undergrads get internships in the top firms. It's probably very obvious, but getting an internship in a quant firm will get you tons of experience. And most of these firms, what they do for hiring is they have interns, and those interns are the ones who transition to full-time jobs at those companies. And they usually don't hire people directly, like they don't usually hire people straight away as a full-time job. The people usually start as an intern, then they usually transition up to a full-time job. Don't get discouraged by people saying that if you're an undergrad you can't get a quant internship. I am going to be applying for a quant internship for next year, this summer, so be sure to stay tuned on how I'm doing that. And I am pretty confident I can get an internship in a quant firm, so just try to have that same mentality as me. Then is live trading. Not only is live trading very beneficial for your resume if you're applying for jobs, it's very good for experience and actually seeing if you're fit for the job. A lot of people, they do want to get into quant because it has a lot of money, but if you aren't able to handle stress and difficult situations, then you probably aren't fit for the job, and that's obviously fine. But definitely start live trading if you can, if you have the funds, if you have the experience. Don't just start a live trading account if you do not know how to trade at all, but experiment with it. Do paper trading, actually, just do paper trading. Then I've learned a lot, I've read a lot of books, I've seen a lot of interviews. What I've seen is a lot of the people who are at the top of the quant ladder have, at least at one point in their life, done independent trading. So obviously there is something to it that they know and we don't. Even if you do not want to start a quant firm like me, the experience and lessons that you gain from these are so valuable. And just imagine how good it will look for an interviewer for you to say that you made like 100K last year by doing live trading on your own. That will probably convince him or her more than you not knowing how to trade at all. So it's always a plus to have experience in the field. Then is joining and starting clubs at your school. Joining and starting clubs is so valuable. I am planning to start my own quant club in my university because the current one does not do anything. So if you already have a club at your school, then join it, because a bunch of people who have the same interest as you, and you'll probably learn more from them than from any YouTube video like this or any course, because everyone's in it. Everyone has a passion for that subject if you're in that club, and they probably know a lot more than you think. Most of the people at these clubs must have some sort of experience in quant, and I'm sure there will be that one nerd who has like some quant company of his own already. I've met a person in my college who has his own options trading firm, and he makes like 100k, like he handles $100k worth of funds. You won't meet these kind of people on your daily day-to-day basis, but you will meet them in a club, especially a quant club. And you could also find potential partners that you could partner up with and start a firm if you're interested in that. And it's just a good way to stay motivated. Then is reading books. So a lot of people on the internet, I've heard them say that books are low ROI. That is the most bullshit thing I've heard. Books provide you so much information that you cannot get from any YouTube video. So if you already read books, that's awesome. If you don't already read books, then get into a habit of reading books. Remember that reading books is like a skill, so you will be bad at it at first, but eventually you'll get better at it and you'll be able to read more and more efficiently. The books that I am reading right now is Options, Volatility and Trading. This is like such a difficult book to read. Let me show you the size. So this is the book that I'm reading right now, and honestly this book has so much information. It teaches you about options and pricing models, risk management, everything from the basics. So even if you have no experience in finance, trading, etc., this book explains everything so simply, and I think so many other YouTubers I've seen recommend this book. So definitely read these books. Then I think I forgot to put these in the slides, but the books that I plan to read are, the next book that I will read after this one is Intelligent Credit Scoring. I'll pop that up in the screen so that you can see who the author is, because it's not written here. Then I really want to read Expected Returns by Antti Ilmanen. So these are the two books that are on the top of my list right now. Then the last thing is going for events and listening to podcasts. There aren't many events that happen in Quant, or the ones that you can go to for free. You usually will have to pay for them, but definitely go for quant events, finance events, trading events, AI events, because all these things will help you meet people in the field, help you get ideas in your head, and it's just a really good stimulant for your brain. Then about podcasts. Listen to them. Podcasts are filled with information because usually the people that are invited to them are top experts in the field. Just think about your favorite quant developer or quantitative scientist or your favorite quant in the field, and just look up their name and type podcast in the end, and you'll find some sort of interview of him. The way I listen to podcasts is I don't follow one singular channel. I usually just, whenever I feel like it, I'll just think of, oh, I recently heard about Edward Thorpe and he seems like an interesting dude. Let me just look at a podcast about him. Or you were a big fan of Jim Simmons and you wanted to hear about what he had to say about this field, so you just look up a podcast about him. And just put on these podcasts when you're going to work or you're walking along the park, or just maybe in the shower as well. Like this, you don't have an excuse to not listen to a podcast because it's so easy. In this video, I taught you my roadmap and the things that I am currently doing to becoming a quant and starting my own firm. any undergrad can easily follow this path because it's not complicated. You're not doing anything that you normally cannot do. It is very easy to integrate this into your daily life as a student. If you enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment down below if you learned something useful, and especially if you like this form of content, let me know. And yeah.